It never made it into the Tome of Beasts, did it?
No.
No.
I think they thought I was putting it in there as a joke. But no, I was actually serious.
Yeah.
I see a need for an ooze, and there isn't an ooze that fits the category. I make one. Perfect case in point was the delicious pink slime, which those of you who've heard about this creature. So this is a completely innocuous little ooze critter that's kind of semi-intelligent. It's slightly less intelligent than a house cat. It knows enough that if you bother it, it's going to squirt you with juice and then run away and hide in a crack. And then what it'll do is it'll follow along after its juice scent trail. And eventually track you down. What the juice does is it makes you smell absolutely delicious, unbelievably delicious, hence the name of the ooze. And inevitably, you will get attacked by other monsters, and you will either be slain by those monsters who find you delicious, or you will kill those monsters and leave behind a bunch of corpses that the ooze can then eat. So that's its survival strategy. Pretty straightforward. Spray, follow, consume. The tricky thing is, in a campaign, you can use that ooze juice, turn it into a powder, and create a food additive out of it, which creates all sorts of interesting situations in a campaign, which I could go on. But yeah, oozes.
I was hoping you would talk about the pink ooze, which of course is not in the monster manual, but I was hoping you would talk about the pink ooze.
Right.
Oh dear. Nice.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. It never made it into the Tome of Beasts, did it?
No. I think they thought I was putting it in there as a joke. But no, I was actually serious.
Yeah. I'm not as creative as you, AJ.
I was actually very torn between the oozes and wererats, because I use wererats a lot in my campaigns as a threat in a city or an urban environment that the players put way too much emphasis on, because the wererats are operating unseen as like this force that's moving people. What they do is they put gold coins on sewer grates, and they get with a note telling somebody who finds the gold coin that there'll be another gold coin waiting for them if they do this simple task. So they get the entire town or city operating as this shadow network, who are getting this extra gold coin every week or two that they become to really rely upon. And just the things you can do in a campaign to drive your players absolutely crazy with that. And it's just wererats.
I feel like a lot of D&D can just be summed up as like PTSD, but fun.
Yeah.
Like you do something to your players once with a terrible monster, and then they'll just be like, man, I'm going to check every single other situation for that thing forever. Like you overuse mimics, and it's like no one will ever sit down on a table or on a chair or touch a table without like poking it with a stick first or something.
Yeah. I was really tempted to talk about the pixie, because I can't count the number of times I've turned my party into a variety of little animals. Mate, there's nothing better than turning them into little worms or rabbits for an hour. That's quite entertaining. Might not have killed anybody, but that's not the goal. Humiliation is much better.
Yeah.
Pixie player characters are terrifying, and I'll tell that to anybody.
I'm just now thinking of all the evil ways that I could combine the four of those choices together. Just like a bunch of hobgoblins commanding goblins to run out and chuck pink ooze grenades at the adventuring party, and then jackalweres in the back trying to put them to sleep. And oh man, that'd be a really mean group of monsters to run into.
Saving throws in 5th edition is really difficult for DMs, because they're so easy. It's like, oh, you've been poisoned. How long are you poisoned for? 24 hours. No, in actual fact, 2 rounds.
12 seconds.
Yeah.
I remember, what monster is it? No, it wasn't a specific monster. It was a spell. I was playing a lich, and he used power word kill. And there was a player in the party who had never seen that spell before. They're like, what do you mean there's no save? I'm like, you just die. Like, that can happen?
How many points you got? How many points you got there?
That was the question. 87? Why? Okay, you die. What do you mean? Haha, because we always do like, oh, rocks fall, everyone dies joke. I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like he just asks you nicely.
Yeah.
And
it's like you're playing D&D poker. It's like, what's your stack of hit points over there? Yeah, this monster's going all in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's like some old school Tomb of Horrors. You touch the wrong devil head and you're gone.
You just
Yeah.
delete it.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked me about the Tomb of
Goodbye.
Horrors the other day. It's like, what's your experience of the Tomb of Horrors? It's just like, none. I've avoided it like the plague since it first came out. Never played it. Never going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
My poor wife, that was her first experience with D&D. It was an 8-hour Tomb of Horrors dungeon crawl. And it took her a lot of coaxing to be like, we swear it's a fun game. We swear there's joy in this thing. Like, don't give up on it.
I won't put your
traumatized.
companion animal in the mincer anymore, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it one time as like a 2-shot just to like play through it. And I DM'd it. I was like, everyone just make 5 characters. Like, we went in with the expectation that it was going to be stupid and bullshit and like whatever. So then when people died, it was like, whatever. Like, this was what we were expecting. And we got through it. And there was fun moments in it for sure. But that dungeon was just mean. It's just straight up not cool.
It's so bad.